Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you.
I think body art, like fashion, is a way to outwardly express yourself. The way that I choose my body modification is by divine inspiration, I think. Whenever I need to decide that I want another tattoo or need to get something pierced, it just appears to me and I have to do it immediately. I have been getting tattooed for about 15 years now. I started when I turned 19, and I was living up in Berkeley, and at the time I was living in Berkeley, so everyone was very colorful, especially down on Telegraph Avenue. You get people with lots of different hair colors, and people are pierced all over the place. But I was, at the time, just kind of a middle-class white girl in a sorority, and it was still kind of just on the cusp of acceptability. A lot of my friends were like, ooh, you got a tattoo on your neck, like, that's crazy. And now it's so much more common. They're beautiful. They're works of art that you get to carry around with you. And every time I look at any of my tattoos, I am filled with joy because I feel that I'm perpetuating something that's colorful and beautiful into the world on myself. After you have had a tattoo for a long enough period of time, it becomes part of your identity and you kind of forget it's there. I'm definitely one of those people who enjoys physically the sensation of being tattooed. It's very sensual, it's very intimate. Not everyone likes it. Some people do not like the painful aspect of it, and there are definitely places on your body that hurt very badly. But for the most part, I think that for me, the physical aspect of getting tattooed is a big pull. Every time I get tattooed, I get the endorphins and the adrenaline, and it feels great. So I always immediately want to go back and get more. And I can only stand it for about 4 hours, but for those 4 hours until right up in the last 15 minutes when you're shaking. But up until that point, it's a pleasurable experience. Especially when I was younger and people would meet me for the first time and see that I had a big tattoo in a place that was very visible. People did make certain assumptions, but for me, most people assumed, oh, you must be an artist. You must be a bohemian. You must be a musician. Which isn't necessarily incorrect. I'm a writer and I work in the theater and I'm a makeup artist. Most of the tattoo artists that I know are very good about making sure that the experience of the tattooee and anybody else who's there is good. So if a 15-year-old kid comes in with his 18-year-old sister, any of the artists that I know that I've worked with would know. That's not gonna happen. You need to come back with your mom or your dad or your creepy uncle or whatever, but you can't come in here by yourself and get a tattoo. If you have ever thought about getting a tattoo done, it's very important to be open to the process and to be collaborative with your artists. It's their profession. They're very good at what they do. Take their advice. You don't want to end up with a tattoo in a bad place because you don't know what you're doing. But again, try out every artist that there is. Check out their work, check out their website, find somebody you really like. In the end, you're investing in a piece of their art that you're going to wear and enjoy, and you want it to be something that you love and something that is representative of your experience.